It's a damn shame.
And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
West Coast, rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in the...
We'll mute this so we don't get copyright striked. Damn it. Just cooked a steak AMA is frontman Finn's stream title. That's the type of passion I need to bring to mind. As soon as I get one comment in the chat, and I mean literally one comment, I'll start talking playoffs, I'll start talking this game. But until then, you're going to see me sit here and drink some water. Delicious. This is a situation where a pregame interview would have made a lot of sense, but these are the things you don't think of until after you go live. Regardless, as you can see right there, is Warren's so graciously put on the stream. We're in the last wildcard matchup here. We've got, let me just run through the games real quick. We have both 7 seeds winning. I don't know when the last time that happened is. Dan, if you're in here, maybe you can let me know. But both 7 seeds taking down the 2 seeds in their respective conferences. Obviously, Tim playing pretty much a masterclass of the game, able to beat CMAS, and then, what was a more decisive win by dealing debts, aka Tane, aka Matt, against the Chicago Bears up there. Obviously, Hootie taking down Phil, Chase taking down Justin. Both of those, in my opinion, were the expected results. Setting up for maybe another AFC championship potentially between those two users, if Tim's able to. Well, no, it's actually those two against each other in the divisional round, so let me shut up. But we've got those, and then obviously the final game I've yet to mention. Out! Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, Warren. The final game that I've yet to mention is, why are excuse me? Why are the people recommended? Anyway, the last game I had yet to mention was Hero taking down Dan in what was, in my opinion, overall, all things considered, the most well-played of the playoff games so far. That was a battle. That was a war. I have to tell Warren that his stream's down. Stream down. Let me see who's in here. We got Matt in here. What's up, Matt? Again, like I was saying yesterday, Matt, this is the great thing about winning playoff games. One of many things winning playoff games is now you can just chill and watch this with no pressure on you. All right, back scare. Gotta do all this shit again. Oh, keep it muted, I forgot. Give me some predictions, y'all. What are you expecting for this one? Cody, obviously, just coming off a bender, coming off his bachelor party. Warren, back-to-back defending Super Bowl champion. I'd be very surprised if Warren loses this. Very surprised. And if Warren loses, it means that Cody played an insane game. Cody of Madden 21, Cody Madden 22. Like that type of... It would have to be that type of performance out of Cody, because I don't think we're going to see Warren come out here throw 2-3 picks. Thinking I might play advanced, I would jump in the booth, but I have to put the kids to bed, and the wife just got home. I'll commentate. I'll commentate. What you're playing Alan, right? I'll commentate that. And I pray to God that someone else commentates with me because these solo booths are getting awfully lonely. Awfully lonely. I'm like Jack Nicholson from The Shining. It's been in solitary too long. I think Cody wins. Why do you say that, Matt? Why do you say that? Do you think it's just like a Destiny season for Cody, or do you think Warren's not as locked in this season, or what's your rationale for that? I'm curious. It's not impossible, certainly. I mean, Cody, a very good user, obviously, multiple-time champ. I'm curious why I say that. Because to me, my expected result will be Warren by like 17. Dripping Dinger, Uncle Phil, Brick, LaFleur, and Madden. Wonderful names. Wonderful names all the way around. History, Cody has said he needs to make/win a Super Bowl this cycle. Yeah, I think in his head he needs to. That doesn't mean he's going to. That does not mean he's going to. I'll say this. If Cody is able to win this game, he instantly becomes the favorite in the NFC. Instantly. And that's with all due respect to some, great users out there, including yourself, Matt, including yourself. But he instantly at that point becomes the favorite to win it all. With Hero maybe right behind him. And again, if y'all are worrying, if y'all are wondering, why there's no game audio, I'm keeping it muted so that we don't get copyright struck with the menu music and all. Simply delicious. Let me see who else is in here. We got anyone else in here? Nope, it's just you, Matt. It's just you and me. But like I said yesterday, I'll commentate. Oh, Hero's here too. Let's go, baby. I've been saying that I'll commentate to the audience of 1. I'll commentate to the audience of 50. I bring the same energy regardless. It does not matter. Shout out League of Legends. We're going to get some of those. This is the only guy in the league still, because I think CMAS has figured it out. This is the only guy in the league who still has ads pop up during his streams. So if it's a crucial third down, if it's a crucial, potential fourth down stop and an ad pops up, just know I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with that, ladies and gentlemen. But shout out to League of Legends. Can I close this? Nope. Got to deal with it. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, obviously, I'm not the arbiter of entertainment. I'm not like, don't go off my word. I have seen League of Legends gameplay. What the fuck is the appeal? Like, what is the appeal to that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, and my roommate from college, one of my roommates from college, he streams League of Legends. That's not his main job, but he streams League of Legends, and I just see him play for hours at a time, and I'm like, dude, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's popular. I mean, clearly there's something I'm not getting, but I don't know. But again, if I told the same guy I'm in a Madden League, he'd probably roll his eyes at me, so different strokes for different folks. Hero, we already got a Matt prediction. Who do you think wins this game, Warren versus Cody? I'm curious. Matt has Cody winning. I have Warren winning by 2 touchdowns. Again, the face cam is back, ladies and gentlemen. Face cam's pretty much here to stay at this point. I mean, this is the only computer I use, so you get to see this all day. I won't be showing off the rippling pecs like Hero does. Trust me, I pretty much have the same physique that Hero does. Believe it or not, it's just I'm keeping it under the shirt, so you won't be able to see it. Keeping it under the shirt. I joined Discord. Oh shit, Hero, what up? I mean, I still can't hear you. Hold on. Oh, you mean you just joined and couldn't hear you in general? Sorry. Wait, I didn't. Yeah, okay. As we've approached 9:10 Eastern, Cody's still not here. It's wild. It's wild that King won a division with Warren and Steele in it. I find that kind of wild. All right, all right, all right, all right. We'll unmute this. But yeah, here, give me your prediction for this one. I'm curious. Because, I mean, you know, Matt just said what he said with such confidence. I'm kind of second guessing myself now. So we're looking at the X factors here. Warren definitely has, they have about the same rated team. In terms of abilities, Warren definitely has the advantage, without question. And then some idiot traded him Kyle Pitts, so that's even more toxicity you gotta deal with if you're Cody. You think Warren? Yeah. Same. Like, would it completely blow me away if Cody won this game? No, but also, Warren's my pick, and I feel pretty good about it. Blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing can stop me. I mean, these are some of the last times where we're going to hear these songs. Get them in your head. Not that they can ever leave. I still got Throne in rotation in my head. I wake up in cold sweats every night with that playing in my head. But, ladies, this feels a little loud. I'm going to turn this down. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Superdome, the Caesar Superdome here in New Orleans, Louisiana for the final wildcard matchup here. We got two incredible I won't say tenured, but incredible users with multiple rings here. It is Warren's Detroit Lions. It is Cody's New Orleans Saints. I am joined by no one. It is me in the booth, as we may have... Let's get a little wonky there as the game audio is getting kind of wonky on me. Don't get emotional on Superman soundtrack. I mean, yeah, you're about to hear me cry. Throw it in rotation, man. I miss it, man. Soundtrack of my life. But here we go. It's Frank McDaniels and company. Easily, in my opinion, you know, when you talk, everyone's going to talk about Damon Chambers, Graham Hill, Darren Richards. I mean, when you talk elite, you know, elite AI quarterbacks with rings, with accolades, it starts and it ends with Frank McDaniels as he hands it off to Tony Pollard, the older man, for a gain of 7. As again, not only is Warren a top-tier user by any standard in terms of his reads, you got to deal with a lot of weapons out there. Obviously, Kyle Pitts, the man in the middles. We are going to have play action to start off, as he will have wide, goes to wide. Nice stop and go, and he gets absolutely decleated, and Justin Silva goes down. And you're not going to hear me yell that much. I'm not in the library this time. As you can see, I am at my parents' house. My dad is out there somewhere watching the home run derby, so we're not going to be yelling, watch out for that. We're not going to be going super crazy here. We're going to keep it nice and mellow. But what we are going to do is we're going to bring the analysis, and we're going to bring the heat here. So once again, he will drop back out of pistol, has A open, goes to A. This is Kyle Pitts with that 90-plus speed of the tight end position of Frank McDaniels, as he's done all cycle, all season, continuing to make it look easy. So he's got some guys with yellow and orange stamina, which I find odd. Like, what? He's either had a bunch of like force wins and that's drained his stamina, or something's going on. Because why? I mean, why at this point in the season would you not have your guys 100%? Do a little half pad backups, but once again, 1st and 10 motions Watkins to the left hand side, creates a duo look to the left as we have a counter to the left. What a play call as Nick Chubb takes it for a gain of 2. Torn labrum already for the blindside blocker. And my goodness, is this a play that Warren loves to run? A little gun box. I think this is deep fork. It should be deep fork. It is deep fork as he has A open, goes to A. The user a little slow to react there. Was kind of standing and watching the play develop. Wasn't able to do a ton. And that was slot trail, not deep fork, so I'm already misidentifying plays. Close enough, though. Close enough. You sold that deep corner. Damn it. Coming out under center now is Frank McDaniels. Again, Nick Chubb, another guy got to deal with. Warren's, he's never going to go run heavy, ever. But that's a guy you got to factor in. This is when Nick Chubb is wide open. Wide open as the Saints converge on him at the 8-yard line. But again, every read so far, pretty easy here, Obviously, Warren's going to dot people up regardless, but you got to make him second guess himself a little bit. Easier said than done. I mean, I don't know how to do it, so... Good luck, Cody. Gun bunch. The bunch is on the right side. Frank McDaniels once again will drop back. Has RB up and goes to RB. Pitch and catch. Touchdown. Lions. As he hits us with the solidarity. Shout out Chris Bander. Shout out Case and Ali. That was their celebration every single time. And that, I don't know if he made this extra point. Okay, yes he did. Let me shut up. 7-0. Detroit, New Orleans. Cody. Newly engaged Cody. Gonna have to respond. But the great thing about this, and Boz will remind us of this, Cody will remind us of this, no matter what is Hurst with the tackle. Oh my god. No matter what, Cody went 20 now. Right? Cody went 20 now, which is something that no one else can ever say, so at least he has that. But as far as Cody's offense goes, he's got those deep threats on the outside. We're going to see Taj Hurst obviously get the ball in some running situations. He tries to get the ball to the 99 Speed Nightmare in creative ways. We shall see kind of the chess match that evolves as this game goes on between these two users, especially when Cody's on offense here. Again, this is a really tough defense to deal with as well. You see a lot of blinkers, a lot of abilities on that field as Darren Richards makes some adjustments. Shout out to The Last of Us S-tier series. Just an incredible, incredible series. And, Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey just doing an incredible, incredible job as those two actors and actresses as he gets decleated. But, man, if you haven't seen Last of Us, would highly, highly recommend. One of my favorite series of the year for sure. If not my favorite series. And I'm not I'm not like a huge zombie guy or whatever. I don't care about zombies, but man, the human drama, the human element, man. I mean, I'm going to keep talking about it until it pops up. Okay, there we go. 1st and 10. But do watch Last of Us, though. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line as he motions Terrell Edmonds all the way to the middle of the box, as this will be the 99 Speed Nightmare getting the ball and doing absolutely nothing with it. And you're going to see some designed runs for Taj Hurst, like I said, some jet sweeps, some touch passes. Cannot let him get to the outside, because at that point there's no one on this team, or any team, frankly, that can keep up with Taj Hurst in the open field. As Darren Richards will drop back. Ooh, a nice read there as Hurst again gets mauled, but still able to get a gain of 13. That was a quick read and a good read, and gonna need to hit some of those more quick developing routes before Warren's able to adjust with his user. Yeah, we got Matt, we got Hero, and we got the guy who bodied me in our last ever Madden 23 game. We got Nico in here. Shout out to you, Nico. And GG's once again, 1st and 10. Ball at midfield. Good usering here, although able to Find the open man as Mark Andrews sheds one man as pretty much every tackle's been a hit stick here for Detroit. We'll see if that factors in. I still don't think we've seen a fumble in these playoffs, and I've watched every game. I still don't think we've seen a fumble, so maybe this is the game where we see one. We'll have to say. Handoff here, Montgomery. Once again, these hit sticks are coming in fast and furious here by these guys at the first and second level here for Detroit. And yeah, you got to make sure. I don't know if that's an inside stuff or what sort of abilities he has, or if he has any abilities, but gotta account for that ability D tackle there. 100% as Jaron Richards makes some adjustments. Again, the game audio sounds wonky. I don't know if it does to y'all. As he runs into these stretch D lines, still able to fall forward. I'm surprised that Cody stuck with that play call once Warren spread out the D line, but still, a decent gain. 3rd and 6. Drawing a play up in the dirt here is Warren, as he will once again drop back. Will eventually, no, he doesn't. Intercepted, and he threw that maybe a half second too early, or it was just good coverage regardless. Divine Diablo with the interception, and again, I mean, you can say this about any user, it's not just Warren, but so imperative to stay with him here in terms of the possession count. That's not ideal. Not ideal for Cody. As it says, we got seven viewers in here, but I'm only seeing 2 in the chat. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you're here, and let me know. Let me know also which matchup I'm most excited for in the divisional round, as he will have a quick shot, and he will fall down. And I know Cody, I'm sure Cody's happy to see that. PA deep cross goes. He immediately hit the vertical shot. As we're going to have a draw here, which I've seen more and more people use as the cycle's gone on. Didn't do a lot, though. Nick Chubb, with his second rush of the game, loss of 1. And this is going to be what decides the game for New Orleans, like whether they can stay with Warren here. You forced Warren, or every time I should say that you force Warren into a second long, third and long situation, it's going to be whether you can pin your ears back and convert here from a defense perspective. 4-man rush gets bagged up. Goes to B, and almost looked like that could have been a legal touching. I guess he did just stay in bounds. Able to get a gain of 12.
Here we go.
As we will go with a jet touch pass here. No, we won't. Let me shut up. We'll go with one of those fake jet touch passes. Nick Chubb able to make the most of it. Is kind of an unfortunate diving tackle attempt there by Cody. That was born out of desperation, in my opinion. Because he had the angle on him. I don't know. That was kind of an odd decision.
Ready, go.
As Frank McDaniel's making some adjustments here, as he will drop back. Briefly had the zig route, doesn't go to it. Instead goes to Kyle Pitts, who is an absolute menace out there. Trust me on that. Cody a little slow to react with his user. But Frank McDaniel's 8 for 8, flooding the field so far as Warren. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Again, if any of y'all are in here, if you want to join me in the Discord, I'm in the commentary booth, so LMK. I'm in the commentary booth. Would love to have a friend in here. Or I can just keep talking to myself for, another half hour, however long this takes. That's fine by me, too. As I was trying, so I have this ring light, right? Trying to get it to work, didn't work. I feel like it might be broken. So we're just going to have to go with whatever you call this lighting. Not very professional, but we make do, as we're going to have a counter to the right this time, as he hands it off to, I believe, a wide receiver. No, it's Tony Pollard there. With number, he was wearing number 14. I assumed it was a receiver, but nope. Interesting how even with Nick Chubb, even with the fact that he like doesn't run it that much, so stamina shouldn't be an issue. Interesting how Pollard's already gotten multiple touches in the running game. I'd be interested to know why he does that, as we will have a does not get the throw off, as that's an incompletion. The whole crowd goes crazy for that one. Boy, this game audio is wonky. I don't know what's going on, but it's okay. 3rd and 5. So we've kind of a tight formation here. Gun deuce close. He will drop back, immediately blitzed as Nick Chubb makes a man miss. They call him Warren got stick for a reason. Saw a little bit of it there. As again, as is the case in most games, Warren looks pretty unbothered right now. Pretty unchallenged. We'll see if that continues or if Cody can make a play here. Smart play, in my opinion. Still able to get a nice gain of 4, but that was really nice. Using the DNs, taking away the out route, forcing Warren to make that progression look up, because I guarantee you that out route was his first read. So I like that out of Cody. Still a gain of 4, but that was nice. That was smart. I enjoyed it. Daniel's making some adjustments, trips to the right once again. We're going to have another gun box play. This, I believe, is... Oh, my! Ooh, is he's able to just fit it in there. Warren, maybe, with a little too much stick there. I don't know what was going on. Stop, started, then just gave himself up. Again, drawing another play up in the dirt is Warren, as he will drop back. Will if Kyle Pitts open, goes to Kyle Pitts. Pitts not able to hit the edge. Still able to get a gain of 6, though, as he likes the look out of this pistol look. Is going to go into no huddle for, I believe, the first time all game. So we're going to have a handoff, and I'll tell you what, is Nick Chubb able to break a tackle. I've said it before in BLN streams. I'll say it again. The pistol open flex close, I don't like how the running play is set up there. Because A, it takes a while to hand it off, and B, it just like the blocking in the interior never hits. Like I've tried, there's an inside zone in that, and there's a counter out of that, and both of them are, in my experience, just not effective. But if Warren runs it, that probably means I'm doing something wrong. End of the day. As I think, once again, he's trying to bait him into one of those out routes. Would be my guess if you're Cody, because there's a pretty clear numbers disadvantage over there. As that is not what he's doing. Instead, he's going to take a seam shot. Easy. Touchdown. Detroit. And Warren's off to the races here in the Superdome. I just kind of assumed the user was going to be over there, but it wasn't. And, didn't hit. I thought he may have had the out route. It was a more well covered than I thought it was going to be. So hit the easy seam shot. And 14-0, a must-score drive for Cody already. I know we're in the middle of the second quarter. A must-score drive for Cody. And not only is it a must-score, you got to put 7 on the board. Because with the way Warren's looking, I mean, it's got to be touchdowns the rest of the game here. And you got to just pray that Warren makes a mistake. I hate to sound so defeatist about it. That's kind of where we're at here. As we have 1st and 10, as he will once again drop back, takes a shot up. Well, it wasn't really up the seam, up the sideline, I should say. Get 20. We're going to see some no huddle. Likes the look. Does Cody again. Darren Richards, Montgomery, Mark Andrews out there. 99. As we have a corner route. Toe drag swag there. First down. Again, Cody playing well too. It's really just been the one pick. But then again, that's his only drive, is that one pick. So, in a sense, maybe he's not playing well. I don't know what's going on with all that. He will drop back. This is a classic Cody Youngson, as he had the acrobat over there. As James Hurst, with the slowest juke I've ever seen in my life, almost got hit stuck. Because we're going to see more no huddle here. And you got to make damn sure that you don't give Detroit the ball back with any time here. Montgomery with an easy inside zone gain of 12. So we have more play action here. Good usering as I wouldn't take a risk as he's going to take off and go down. Almost a sack there. Still able to get a gain of 1 off the PA post cross. Interesting call. Interesting play call on the, I don't know what this is. I was going to say interesting play call on the 20-yard line. Because you would think that post probably doesn't have enough time to develop properly. But hey. Who am I to say? I mean, there's a reason, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm sitting here, and there's a reason that they're on the field, so I don't want to sound too critical. Comes out in dollar. Does Warren, although bringing his guys in, kind of dissuading the run. I would still run it. I don't give a damn. 3-man rush. I don't see anyone as he's going to now go to the a really nice kind of stop there on the angle route. Hit that with perfect timing. That's going to take us a 2-minute warning. Warren going to save his timeouts for after the 2-minute warning. Which I don't hate. I do not hate it. It sounds like the audio for like one of those 8-bit games from the 80s. Beep, 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 beep. Again, it's Matt, it's Hero. It is Nico in here. Let me see if the... hold on. Poll. Oh. Possible parameters new / result. What? I'll figure that out later. I'm trying to figure out how to set up polls in the chat. Too many adjustments. Yeah, it's tough. It's so wild. Like, for so long, I'd only ever seen Morty do that, and now I've seen, I think, King and Cody do it back-to-back games. So that's tough. Because we are going to have an off-tackle concept, an outside zone, if you will, as that goes for, I mean, less than nothing there. It goes for a loss of 4. It says invalid parameter specified, possible parameters new / results. Oh, new poll? Is that what it wants me to say? Alright, since there's no one in the chat to complain, I'm gonna figure this out here as he will drop back risky, but it does hit. Touchdown, Saints. Okay, new poll. Okay. Oh. Do I just do new? I'll figure this out between streams, ladies and gentlemen. 14-7. Now, the one flaw, obviously, great to put 7 on the board, obviously, because first points of the game. The one flaw with that drive is now you've given Warren time to extend the lead before the half is over. But at the same time, I mean, there is something to be said for the fact that, like, if you come out here and just assume that Warren's going to score touchdowns every drive, you might as well not even play the game, right? If you come out with that type of defeatist mentality. So, like, I can sit here in the booth and I can say, oh, like, you know, Warren's looking unstoppable, you know, he's looking this, he's looking that. But from Coach's perspective, I mean, you got to have just fundamental belief in your defense that you can get a stop, even though it is Warren and even though he's looked as good as he has so far. Because, I mean, you can't, I mean, to do otherwise would be to give up. Because we're going to have another draw here as it ends up hitting here. Tony Pollard. As I just kind of thought draws were ineffective in this game. I've seen more people use them. I think there's a possibility that they became more effective as the cycle went on. As we're going to have an inside zone here. Once again, not ready for it as Code is. Tony Pollard tries to make the most of it. A little surprised we're not seeing a timeout at this point. You gotta worry about fatigue here at some point as he will once again drop back. And I don't see anyone. And he may end up going to B here. Oh my God. Wow, that was the moment. That was the opportunity where Cody could have turned this game around and gotten the pick. But his defender, now I'm not positive what I'm going to pick anyway, but his defender just kind of stopped and just looked at the ball. Just stopped here and looked at the ball. So that's tough. Because that really looked like it could have been jumped. I mean, good patience by Warren. It was really the first questionable read we've seen all game. But good patience against the 3-man rush. Kyle Pitts is wide open, and that's automatic pitch and catches. Pitts able to fall forward. Essentially in field goal range right now. There is the first timeout. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out this poll thing. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. That's the only poll we need. August 3rd, 2022, baby. That Northgate Hotel bed is gonna be singing. Promise you that. 1st and 10 once again is Cody with missed opportunity there. Is once again Warren will drop back, take a deep shot. Does he have a step? He does, but I think it's overthrown, and it is 89. Not able to get out of the ball, and a little bit overthrown by Frank McDaniels. I don't understand, like, you do exclamation point poll, it says invalid parameter specified. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try this again. Damn it, Nightbot. We'll figure it out. 2nd and 10. 32 seconds remaining as Frank McDaniels once again drops back. Has RB wide open. And that is the first time that I've seen Warren truly miss a wide open read, because that was open for a good 2 seconds. 6 per. Listen. I know some of my better league brothers have more self-respect, maybe would put a bit more of a price on themselves. I'm cheap, Matt. I'll be honest with you. You can do whatever you want with me for a couple $100. And a kiss on the forehead at the end of the night. And I mean, whatever you want. As Detroit, honestly, with a couple missed opportunities there, that was by far the shakiest drive of the game from Warren, but still able to put 3 on the board here. And now unless Cody does something crazy here, we're going to see a multi-possession lead at halftime. But Cody not out of it. You know, Cody will get the ball at halftime, so there's certainly a path to success for him here. And that path may include a 109-yard kick return touchdown. It won't, but it might have. Goddamn right I accept coupons, Matt. They call me the Walmart of prostitution. Just coupon. You can save some nice money by the end of it. I promise you that. That is 1st and 10. He will hand it off. Good play call here. Montgomery trying to make the most of it. Montgomery falls forward. We will see that first time out. This is going to set his zone drops to 30 yards. I respect people so much who know what they're doing with zone drops, because I've toyed around with them a little bit in the last couple seasons. It's so arbitrary. I need to figure out what I'm doing. If a 5-man rush does not hit, wheel route to David Montgomery, takes it near midfield. There's the second time out. Now, in 5 seconds, you need to get, I would say, 15 yards. 15 yards in 5 seconds. So we're either looking at a quick seam shot, or, failing at that, we might just see a deep shot to the back of the end zone here. And this is where I bet you wish you had Mike Evans. Because we're gonna see an inside zone. Interesting play call there. There's final timeout. Nowhere near field goal range, and now we're gonna see what in effect will be a Hail Mary. Not in effect, it will be a Hail Mary. Coming out nickel is one. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, I mean, clearly Warren knows what he's doing. I'm not trying to say otherwise. I guess he will. Oh no, he's sending 6, and Richard's gonna just throw it up. That was the Arizona Cardinals Hail Mary defense there against Aaron Rodgers at one time, if you remember, where they sent 6, he rolled out, able to hit it. Unfortunately, Darren Richards is not Aaron Rodgers, in good ways and bad. So that takes us to halftime, 17-7. Again, it feels like it's been more dominant than the scoreline would actually indicate. Again, Cody's still very much in the game. He needs another stop. Again, this time it's not just League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. It's League of Legends Coca-Cola. Try the new limited edition flavor here. Shout out BLN subscriptions. Shout out to League of Legends. Shout out to Coca-Cola. As if they need my shout outs. They're the biggest company in the damn world. It's like Disney, Apple, and Coke. Practically.
On the jump. No.
You know what they say about BLN, ladies and gentlemen? We're kingmakers. 1st and 10, stretch here to Montgomery. Good diving tackles. Montgomery didn't know what to do there. So we got some more guys coming in. We got, the guys I mentioned. We got Dan, we got Steele. Big shout out to all of you. The game's it's been an interesting game. Cody, he's had his chances. He's had his chances on defense. There were a couple, I would say, times where, oh my God, it's a 4-man rush. I mean, we saw 3 Detroit Lions just immediately get after Daron Payne there with this sack, and now we have 3rd and a country mile. But Cody, I mean, there was an opportunity for him to get a pick on one of Warren's throws. The defender kind of stopped, which was unfortunate. Warren also missed, an easy read that would have led to a touchdown. Had to settle for a field goal instead. So, it hasn't been like a god-tier Warren game necessarily, as Darren Richards is going to take off here. Let's see what he can do. I high-key might go for this. Because if you punt here, I don't know. It feels like conceding to me. You're the underdog. You're down. You're against the back-to-back Super Bowl champion. I think you got to kind of try to take the bull by the horns here. Because who cares? Like, losing by 10 or losing by, 40, it's still losing. Like, who cares? Whether you get blown out or whether it's a close loss. Like give yourself an opportunity to win. Don't play for a close loss. Play for a win. In the last game of the cycle, in my opinion. Or in any game. 4th and 8 here, as he will once again drop back. 5-man rush. Angle route hits. As Warren was unprepared for that. Didn't know what was going on. That's a gain of 17, and now we're going to see no huddle. As Warren kind of getting trapped in a double A gap concept here, as we will have an inside zone. Nothing. More no huddle, and I was about to say, I'm not completely surprised that he's doing this here. Has a bit of a numbers disadvantage on the left side, although he will motion Montgomery to the short side on the right side of the field. As Darren Richards once again drops back, we'll have a drag route open. Goes to the drag route. This is Mark Andrews, who shakes a man. Big boy getting sticky. And you know damn well who's getting this ball. It's going to be a wheel route there on the left-hand side as he was staring him down. Risky read. Nearly intercepted. Threw it in double coverage. As the wheel route was obviously the first read there. Warren took it away with his user. Took the deep shot in double coverage. And little lucky that wasn't game. Little lucky. As he knows, and also kind of a hybrid man zone concept here, is had Mark Andrews for a while there, ends up not going to it. Now we have another 3rd and long. Third and 10 is once again the coach's decisions don't matter. You're down multiple possessions in the second half. You can go for it, but still got to at least set yourself up. Here's we have oh my goodness, as I thought he was going to come down with it, instead drops it after that was Jamar Chase. The man is getting paid like the GDP of Saudi Arabia who dropped that. I'm sick. It's Surtain and Jamar Chase, and they're making they have damn near the keys to the city. Chase not able to do anything there. And now 17-10, able to... you accomplished one goal, which is to keep it a one-possession game, but now it's the harder part. You got to get a stop. As he will take it out. Has beautiful blocking. Does 89-89. Almost. Were it not for running into his own man, that would have been... we'd still be calling him running it right now, but instead takes it to 36, and now 17-10. Once again, like I said, we're going to see, the goal for Warren is definitely a long, sustained drive here. Obviously, right? No shit. But, we're going to see, I think, we're going to see Nick Chubb a little bit this drive, would be my expectation, as we do just that. See Power O as Nick Chubb able to shed one tackle. Chubb Almost sheds 2 more tackles. Get a 6. And again, for those of you just joining us, if I seem a little mute, you know, this is no longer the CLU library. I'm at my parents' house. My dad's watching the Home Run Derby. Shout out Julio Rodriguez, King of Kings. Suck my... hashtag CL 2023. 2nd and 4 as we approach midway through the third quarter here. 5-man rushes. So quick. And Warren is just so quick at recognizing that corner blitz, or that safety blitz, I should say, on the right side, and just immediately throw him to the flats. Really, really nice. As again, already approaching field goal range. This is a tough situation here for Cody. Situation. As Darren Richards once again will drop back. May have that post open. Will have that post open. Takes that shot. Frank McDaniels with a dime. Touchdown. Detroit. I don't know what type of celebration that was. I've never seen that animation. 24-10 here. And again, this is why it was so imperative. Cody obviously went for it on 4th and 10. I like the aggression there. Ended up settling for 3. And now you're down by 2 touchdowns. In the blink of an eye, damn near. Got to get going. And James Hurst will take this out of the back of the end zone. Hurst may have a step. May have room. Does Hurst? No. A nice click on there and a good tackle there. Prevented what could have been a kick return touchdown. Rat Moneybags is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. As is Allen, as is Hootie. We got a lot of guys, got a lot of new guys joining us here in the chat. So much love for y'all. Appreciate y'all. As BLN sees this season off to the end here, as he will drop back, goes to a slant route to the 99 Speed Nightmare. 99 Speed Nightmare, he's got a lot of touches. We haven't seen him impact the game like in a huge way yet, but he's definitely, I'll say he's definitely the most targeted receiver so far. Which, not a surprise, but yeah, he's definitely gotten his fair share of catches. This is Evans, who he actually does still have on the team, which is news to me. Motioning back and forth here. Darren Richards will once again drops back, keeps Hurst in the block, as that was a risky read anyway. Throw out a sack, 2nd and 10. This is a fun little play call here as we're sending Edmonds on a delayed blitz. Goes to the 99 Speed Nightmare, who straight up drops it. There really was not a reason for him to drop that ball. The line really was not in the vicinity there, in my opinion. And yes, I get he's a smaller receiver, but I don't care, dude. Got to make that catch. You're selling. Man's up Tre'Davious White there is my expectation. Although now he's using Weiss. I don't know what he just did. Okay. JK, look out as that is intercepted by the man I was just mentioning, Tre'Davious White, who he used baited Cody in that really nicely. Stopped for a second, made him think he was going to make him start following the slant route, and then immediately continued to follow the angle there, as that is an easy pick for the acrobat, I believe, Tre'Davious White. Didn't need an acrobat there. That was sort of right to him. Power. Oh, Nick Chubb falls forward. Gain of 3. Is Austin about to play his first playoff game? That's going to be against, it's, what, rematch against Tim, right? It's what, Austin, I don't know who's playing who, y'all. I'm so lost in the sauce right now. I'm so lost in the sauce when it comes to the playoffs. Someone tell me who Austin plays. Damn it. I think it's Tim, but someone tell me. Or no, who I don't know. Let me stop talking. As the drag route there to Kyle Pitts. Shout out to the League of Legends Coca-Cola trying to do Ultimate Limited Edition flavor. It tastes like, I don't know any League of Legends references. Tim. Okay, Austin versus Tim. You know what? That'll be a fun game. That will be a fun game, because Tim looked very locked in against CMS. So we'll see if that if he brings that same energy against Austin. I don't know, these ads are out of control. We've seen League of Legends, we've seen Coca-Cola, we've seen some other shit. I don't know what's going on here on Twitch. And you have to wonder, as we have a power O out of gun here, as Nick Chubb, it'll fall forward, make the most of it as that time continues to tick. Nope, straight up counter, never mind. Field goal still makes it a 3-possession game. Zero chance Warren's thinking field goal here. He wants to put the dagger in Cody. As this will be a PA boot over here, as he will throw it to Kyle Pitts and beautifully clicks on and comes back towards the ball. It feels weird, like 18 for 23. You know, he's had a couple missed opportunities, has Frank McDaniels, despite that stat line, but still, I mean, still a very solid game. Obviously. You didn't need me to tell you that. Salute to you, Dan. Salute to you. As we're approaching the fourth quarter here, as he will not drop back. He'll take a stretch here. Nick Chubb with nothing, and unless we see no huddle, that's going to take us. As we do see no huddle, Warren really trying to prolong this, from my perspective. What's your force? Play looks fun. That was what Gun U Trips Week. That looks like kind of a fun formation. That wasn't my playbook, but I'll definitely look at that from Madden 24. Tim v. Austin, yeah. Like I said, it'll be a fun matchup. 100% it will be. And then Hootie versus Chase. I'm expecting another Hootie win there, to be honest with you. Just based on the history of the cycle so far. It's been a pretty decisive matchup in Hootie's favor. We're already saying Warden versus Hero. I respect that. I don't disagree, though. Allen versus Matt. You know what? I'm so close to saying I think Matt's going to win that game. I'm so close to saying it. I'm not going to because I don't want to kiss the death of my brother, but I'm so close to saying it. Drawing a play in the dirt here is he will have the drag up and goes to the drag, cuts, and able to fall forward. And honestly, that's probably worse for Cody that he was able to hold him in the one there, because now we're just going to see more time come off the clock. See, now this is where if I could do the polls, I would do, polls for like Tim v. Austin, Hootie v. Chase, but Slackbot hates me. Nightbot hates me on Twitch. As we have a super delayed run. I don't know what that was. Just a halfback dive. Gotta take that out of your playbook. Yeah, Warren v. Hero in the divisional round's tough. I mean, it's Warren's the 6th seed, right? It's kind of like when Austin was the 5 seed a couple times in Madden 21, but like everyone still knew he was Super Bowl favorite. It kind of feels like that. So we'll drop back again, goes to Wise. This is once again Kyle Pitts. And I want to know who the absolute moron is that gave Warren Kyle Pitts. I mean, my God. Talk about handing a man another ring. As we have a subscription with Prime. A Goss135, a.k.a. my Grand Rapids brother, a.k.a. my Chicago brother, a.k.a. the Commissioner of the League, Alex Gossett, in the building, a.k.a. my dance brother. If you know, you know. Confirmed playing advanced and don't be fooled, don't say it. All right, so we will only Super Bowl win. Steel, that's toxic. There is one more Super Bowl winner this cycle, Steel, and you know it. But he might have been playing on an All-Pro, so who knows? Hurst, game's over at this point. But just get ready all to see Matt's coronation into the NFC Championship game coming up here on Battle League Network. Because I can feel it in my loins. I can feel it in my soul. Sometimes you just feel the underdog. You feel the underdog story coming, like while it's happening. Lucky last season, obviously, Tim making a run, doing a really good job. I feel it in my loins that Matt's gonna make something happen here. No juice for Patrick Surtain. A lot of money in the bank account, but no juice. 2nd and 7. As we're going to see no huddle here.
19, Tiger, 19.
Cody's still trying, which I respect. As he will once again drop back. Mark Andrews able to get out of bounds. I mean, you know, it's prayer at this point. It's prayer at this point in terms of you know, your chances on winning the game. But who knows? You know, maybe Warren lets Jenna get a couple celebrity snaps, and then Cody can get back in this game.
Get it.
Warren needs to chill. I mean, what, you know, Hero, you're one of the only guys to stop Warren this cycle. You know, it's got to be. Truthfully, man, out of the NFC, it's got to be you at this point. It's got to be you at this point, because I don't, you know, all due respect to Alan, all due respect to Matt. No. 2nd and 8 here. 4-man rushes. He gets screamed at and goes down. Who was that? Matthew Judon there, who is just another one of these ability Lions defenders that I keep forgetting is on the team, honestly, but that's another one of those ability Lions that keeps just feasting on this team. Is man, did he see that corner coming, my goodness? I mean, that's a man who just knows the game so well. Did he see, if you watched his user there, he, like, started covering the corner before he even broke on the route. That's just a man who, like, knows. He knows what the routes are. As we're going to see a handoff to Hurst on 4th and 20 is, oh my god. Oh, wow! What a conversion there. What a conversion there by Cody. I mean, a handoff on a 4th and 20. And the 99 speed nightmare able to get it done. Trying to enjoy my damn tilapia, and Warren is just not missing. No, he is not, as he will drop back angle route. David Montgomery, who's seen a lot of action this game. The question is, does Cody have 10 rushes? Actually, yeah, probably, when you include the Hurst rushes. Will drop back. Darren Richards takes off. Warren tries to dive, not able to get him. But yeah, man, I mean, Warren versus Hero, that's going to be, I mean, that's must-watch television. Must-watch BLN for the league. That is going to be a high-level battle. I'm expecting greatness in that game. As we all of a sudden got 12 viewers in here. Man, shout out to y'all. Everyone just stormed in here. Handoff here as he will hand it off this time to Jamar Chase, who, that I believe is Jamar Chase's only touch of the game. I don't think he's a catch yet. And again, for as much as he's getting paid, Maddox takes away the left side of the field there. Goes to the corner, does Cody. And you know what? This is ultimately, Cody's obviously playing for pride here as he has 16 rushes. I don't know what I was talking about earlier. But this is Cody's last drive of the cycle, right? So gotta end on a high note here. As I want to see, if this is anyone other than Hurst who gets the final touchdown of Madden 23 for Cody, I'm going to be disappointed, truth be told. And I think Cody would be too. As he will drop back, goes to, that is Jamar Chase now, finally making his impact felt. As the man who got paid, again, the entire GDP of New Orleans, able to get what will be the last points of Cody's Madden 23 career. We've already seen one onside kick recovered in the wild card round. Will we see a second? I'm told by reputable sources that there's a 7% chance. There's your 93 right there. Yeah, we're going to see Warren run this clock off. And, I mean, you know, Rice Stradamus, ladies and gentlemen. No Stradamus Rice. What did I say? I said Warren by 2 touchdowns. That's what we're going to get.
Let's go now.
Not to brag. more advertisements. I didn't even see what that was for. So he's gonna take a shot here. No, he's gonna throw it to the dump off, trying to go a little sticky. No, little Warren got stick action. Cody calling timeout. You know what? Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Look at it. Oh, Hero, stop it. Stop it. You know, I've been working out a little bit now. When I say I've been working out, I mean I've been playing tennis and doing literally no lifting. I can't. The only thing I lift is the TV around. The only thing I lift is my hand to God. The only thing I lift is this microphone to my lips, all right? Those are the only things I lift. Cody continued to call timeout. Just prolonging the last game of the cycle, which, I mean, it's his right. It's a playoff game. I don't care. He can do whatever he wants. Other than quit. Handoff once again. Nick Chubb will secure the first down, and with that secure... Sure, yeah. Why not go the last time out in? With that, he will secure, officially, the win. It is going to be Jameis Winston kneeling the ball out. Warren does the same thing I do, where he subs in his backup quarterback for the kneels, which I know some people are out on. But the defending champ does it, so I feel like I'm justified. But yeah, man. Congrats to Warren. Again, you know, it shows you, like, how high the standard is for Warren, that he had, I would say, like, two like, bad reads or misreads in the passing game, and I, like, still bring it up. Because that shows you, like, how high the standard is for him. But he played very, very well. And obviously, you know, continues to prove why he right now is the best user of the league. Bam, shout out to him. We'll see the time officially reach 0 here, and then we'll head to the Discord. But for Cody, obviously, you know, does not continue the one Super Bowl per cycle streak he's been on since Madden 20, but Madden 20? Yeah, Madden 20, but still a very, very impressive cycle by him. You know, was consistently here, was consistently competing. Obviously, you know, was very out on the fact that we played the season to begin with, but still showed up, still made the playoffs, won his division, and you got to respect him for that. You know, the playoff streak is still alive, but that is the last snap of his cycle. Coach Madden celebrates on the Lions' corner, and Detroit moves on once again, winning, I don't even know how many straight playoff games it's been at this point. I guess this is his 9th threat. So we're going to go now to the commentary booth. We'll see if either user joins me here in the booth. But fantastic, fantastic game by Warren. Honestly, Cody played pretty well too. You know, Cody played pretty well, but the margins are so thin against a user like Warren, and unfortunately Cody wasn't quite able to reach those margins. As we do have Cody in here, I'll give Warren a few seconds to get in here. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's have Cody's mic up. As we continue to wait, Cody, you can go first. Obviously, you know, tough end of the cycle. Obviously, not the way we wanted to go out. Still, you know, a great, great cycle by you. The playoff streak rolls on. A lot of guys, Darren Richards, Hurst, you know, a lot of AI guys for the lore. Give me your final thoughts on this game and your final thoughts on the cycle. As I cannot hear you. Do I have you muted? Nope. Yeah, I can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Warren, can you talk for me real quick so I know it's not on my end? Shit, it might be on my end. Hold on. What is going on? Output device. Headphones? Is that the problem? Oh, God. I don't know. I've never had this happen for me. I don't know what's going on. I'm not muted. They're not muted. Does someone in the chat, does anyone see like something I'm obviously doing wrong? Because this doesn't happen usually. Oh yeah, because I wasn't able to hear Warren either, was I? Or Hero, I mean. Don't understand what's going on. Labs audio. I mean, I don't think it's a Streamlabs. So yeah, it would just go through desktop audio because we were able to hear the game audio. So let me unjoin and rejoin. 1 second. Okay. Nope, still nothing. Hmm. Oh, sorry, all this sucks. I don't know what's going on. Honestly. Because I've tried default. Shit, there we go. Okay, figured it out. Cody, I can hear you now. So sorry about that. Final thoughts on the game and final thoughts on the cycle.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough game. I knew I'd had to play perfect. Really felt like I played pretty decent on offense outside of the that first pick. I just didn't realize. Well, I think it was a linebacker. I didn't think the linebacker was going to play it like that. Normally they kind of sit down, but I'm sure he probably had his maybe had him in like a curl or something like that, and so and probably had his zone drop set. But when I threw it, I was like, surely that linebacker's going to sit down on that first pick, but he didn't. Wasn't too upset about that one. The pick to Tre'Davious White, I think who it was, that one was just dumb. I just rushed it. Like one of them was going to be open, and I tried to throw it too soon. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I moved the ball honestly pretty well outside of a couple mistakes. But I mean, the biggest issue was I just couldn't stop a nosebleed. And that's really been I feel like since they've been patching the game, I just couldn't figure out defense. And I mean, I think in previous years I would have labbed a bit more. Obviously, pretty busy, got a lot going on. So, but still able to compete. And Warren's obviously, I think, the clear number one user in the league right now. So just a tough first round matchup to get.
Yeah, I'm curious, Cody. I mean, I have two questions for you. The first one, I mean, you pay Patrick Surtain $2 quadrillion. I still don't think I've seen him make a play for you. I've watched like 5 of your games now, commentated 5 of your games. I know, I mean, and then obviously, Ja'Marr Chase has not been, I guess, as explosive for you as you would like. Like, do you think putting as much cap as you did into those two guys hurt your ability to team build in other ways, or is that not so much the issue? It's just like you said, the patches and then not being able to lab the way you would want.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I mean, at the end of the day, I was really able to keep the core of my roster. There's a couple like rookies and like kind of low overall players that I had in certain spots, but like there weren't spots that I feel like there were going to be glaring issues. So I didn't I think paying them was the right decision. It's just since the Mickey Mouse reboot that we had to do, the Saints team just had no juice. They had no juice since the beginning. Darren Richards couldn't miss a pass in the original league, and then for some reason when he got recreated into whoever this fake Darren Richards is, he would miss balls left and right. Granted, he played great this game, I felt like. The receivers let him down a couple times. But yeah, I don't know. His team just didn't have juice. That's all it is. Didn't have juice.
Second question, how was the bachelor party?
Oh, I mean, it was great. It was a movie. Absolute movie.
That's all I need to hear. Warren, congrats to you. You're on something like your 9th, 10th straight playoff game. I don't know. I can't count, but big congrats to you on that one. Obviously, pretty wire-to-wire performance from you. Just thoughts on the game before we get to questions.
Yeah, I didn't know how I was going to play. I haven't played this game in about 2 weeks or whenever my last game was, so I wasn't sure how I'd kind of play. Overall, offense looked pretty good. Defense, I just trying to make Cody work. I said this, I think, last time we played. I probably know his plays better than he is before he runs them. You know what I mean? Because it's like Cody, again, like you said, it hasn't been in the lab, so I know the halfback angle out of doubles with the slanted receiver. I know I know the reads, so it kind of puts. I feel like I have film cam on all game because of that, and it's just from playing him so much. And I just overall going into the game again, I didn't know how I'd play. Frank McDaniels was pretty good. I missed one open read on a cover 4 where he did like this super slow, like the worst windup in the history of windups, and I got hit. And my entire backfield was started the game like in orange fatigue, because why the fuck wouldn't you during, the playoffs?
Well, I mean, they're so used to getting the 1 seed, it makes sense. I'm a bit tired for wild card round, but I guess my next question, obviously this game was what it was. You're looking ahead. You're getting Hero now in the divisional round. Obviously, a guy who's beaten you in the Super Bowl. Yes, it was on a game-winning kick return, but has shown the ability to compete with you. Just like, what's your? I mean, I know you're confident against anyone you play, but like, what's your mentality heading into that one? Heading into a potential revenge spot for you.
I really don't even feel like I lost that Super Bowl. I still feel that way. It's just like whatever. It's just the kick return. Outside of that, it's it is what it is. But I know he's going to run inside zone and then try to hit passes with his quarterback. Hero doesn't do anything really too crazy. Very consistent. Just have to force a couple turnovers or at this point in the we all have like our nuts on the table. Like every single person, like we do what we do. We play how we play, offensive and defensively. So no one's going to change things at this point. But anyone I play, I expect to fully win by a lot. So it's just a mentality with everything, like it's not just Madden, like shit, like like Cody said, we're competing, we got to, if you don't have that confidence, you're not going to take that step or be that dude. So, whether it's Hero, Allen, literally anybody, I'm locked in.
Hockey games, you compete. I get that. I mean, that's mentality you got to have. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like I usually have more questions for y'all. I don't really have any questions. Cody, since this is the end of your cycle, I guess just like any final thoughts on whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, shout out to Warren. Go win it for the NFC again. The only person that, the 2 people that I'd love to see it is Warren or Austin. So maybe we'll see him in the Super Bowl against each other. Last thing I'll say is, I guess we'll see what Madden 24 holds.
We will see what Madden. I mean, as long as it's not another fucking bricked league. I mean, we cannot possibly get worse than that. But thank you both for joining me in the booth. Sorry for those, technical difficulties. Not really sure what happened, but we figured it out. Again, Warren, congrats. Another playoff win under your belt, 31-17. And coming up very shortly, because it sounds like they're both just about good to play, it's going to be Allen versus Matt, the 1 seed versus the 7 seed, in a really fun matchup here in the NFC in the divisional round. So make sure you all just stick around for that. Thank you for everyone in the chat. I'm not going to read everyone's names. There were a lot of you. Thank you all for sticking around through the technical difficulties, through the game, through everything. Appreciate y'all, and